Hi, this is Becky Malden with Pure Vitality, and in this video you're going to learn all about juicing. Juicing is becoming more popular these days, but many people are confused about what juicers to buy, which vegetables to juice, and how to even store the juice. Well, you're going to learn all of these things in this video. So, what is juicing? Juicing is a process that extracts the water and the nutrients from vegetables and fruits and discards the fiber. So why is it important to even juice vegetables? Juicing is good for you for many different reasons. Fresh juice contains raw living enzymes. It is loaded with vitamins, minerals, and all the nutrients in the vegetables. Another benefit of juice is that it's easily absorbed. Your body doesn't even have to break it down or digest it. It's like getting a direct IV of nutrition right into your bloodstream. Literally within minutes of drinking the juice, your body is absorbing it and getting it right into your cells without your body having to even digest it, because all the fibrous cellulose has been taken away. That's the key. And that's why it's so great for people with chronic disease. Juicing allows you to get all the nutrients from pounds and pounds of produce that you just simply could not eat, condensed down into one large glass of juice that you could easily drink. This is especially helpful when you have a sensitive digestive system or an illness that prevents your body from processing fiber. Fresh vegetable juices nourish and restore the body at a cellular level. Now, one word of caution I'll give you is that when you juice fruit, what happens is you're removing the fiber and the juice gets absorbed quickly into your bloodstream. So fruit juices can cause a rapid spike in your blood sugar. This can lead to mood swings, energy problems, memory issues, and more. So this is actually not recommended for anyone wanting to improve their health. So how is juicing different from smoothies? This is a question I get asked all the time. Smoothies are made in a blender. The blending process breaks up the fiber and also helps to create a slow, even release of the nutrients into your bloodstream and avoids blood sugar spikes. So smoothies tend to be more of a meal. They're going to be more filling. They generally are easy to make in a blender, so they can be a great thing to have first thing in the morning for breakfast or for another meal throughout the day. Another important difference between juicing and smoothies is you can pack so many more servings of fresh fruits and vegetables into a single glass of juice than you can in a smoothie. So what I recommend is that both are very good for you, but they serve totally different purposes. Juicing is like an intensive nutrient boost, while smoothies are simply a healthy meal. So what type of juicer should you get? It is very confusing because there's so many different types of juicers out there. So let's look at each type of juicer so you can choose what's best for you. The first type are the single auger juicers, and these use a gear to grind up the produce. It operates at a very slow speed, it chews up the produce, and squeezes out the juice from the vegetables. So it doesn't heat the juice and it keeps all the nutrients intact. This type works very well for leafy greens and even wheatgrass. It extracts more juice from the produce than any other type of juicer, and the really neat feature is that it can be used to make baby food, nut butters, fruit-based ice creams, and even more. So they're very versatile juicers. The next type of juicer is a twin gear juicer. These operate very similarly to the single auger juicers, except that they have two different gears that rotate together to grind up the produce. They're very good for leafy greens and other produce. The main drawback to this type of juicer is that they can be large and rather heavy. So just keep that in mind if that's a concern for you. They will also make baby food and nut butters and things like that. And the last type of juicer is a centrifuge type of juicer. These are going to be the least expensive juicers, and they work best for non-leafy vegetables such as carrots, cucumbers, squash, celery, those type of things. The way they work is that they grate up the produce with a blade, then it's pushed against a screen that is spinning at a high speed, which causes the juice to be extracted. The pulp is then separated out into another container. The only problem with these type of juicers is that it mixes oxygen into the juice, so that you're going to lose some of the nutrients if you don't drink it right away. And this type of juicer will not make any other type of baby food or nut butter. It is strictly a juicer. This is a good introductory juicer for beginners or people just looking to start juicing and they're not sure if they really want to commit to juicing. So that can be a good thing to start with. So what are the best things to juice? As I've already mentioned, fruit is not the thing you want to juice because of the natural sweeteners that are absorbed so quickly and can cause blood sugar problems. So save the fruit for eating whole or put it in your smoothies where you're going to have the fiber mixed along with it. So juicing vegetables is the best thing to juice. That's because the green color in the produce has actually been found to have the most healing benefits to the human body. Chlorophyll is what makes plants green, and the chlorophyll molecule has actually been found to be almost identical to the hemoglobin part of our red blood cells. So therefore, many alternative practitioners believe that it's the chlorophyll-rich juice that will actually help build the blood, increase oxygen in the body, and provide the nutrients that will enable the body to heal most effectively. Vegetable juices help the body's pH to become more alkaline, which is a very good thing when you're sick. Use produce with a very mild flavor if you're very new to juicing. Start with a base of carrots, zucchini, cucumbers, squash. Use these in the highest quantity. These are what we call the neutral tasting vegetables. Then you can add smaller amounts of stronger tasting vegetables such as kale, parsley, beets, sprouts, wheatgrass. If the flavor is too intense, you can always add some other things to help tone it down, like lemon or lime, a bit of fresh ginger root, or even some apple. This can help cut that earthy green flavor and make the juice more tasty and palatable. You can use this chart as a guideline to help you make your own juice combinations, depending on what you like. Now for this recipe, I'm going to demonstrate how to take carrots and fennel, a little bit of lemon and ginger root, and make a very tasty juice. Fennel is a mild tasting vegetable that has many medicinal properties. It's good for your digestion, weight loss. It combines well with other vegetables. It's very mild, slight a licorice type of flavor. To use fennel, you're going to want to cut off the base, and then you're going to want to cut the rest of it into sections that are going to allow you to put it into your juicer. In this recipe, I'm going to use a centrifuge type of juicer to make the juice. And for this recipe, I'm going to use 4 carrots, 1 large fennel, half of a lemon, and a 1-inch piece of fresh ginger root. All you need to do is wash the vegetables, trim off any stalks or stems, and put it into the juicer. You don't even need to peel the vegetables first because the peel has all the nutrients. A lot of the things are right under the skin. So any kind of, even lemon I don't peel. So that's one good thing to remember. And if you watch closely, you're about to see a little piece of ginger root go flying across the kitchen. There it goes. What fun. So once you're finished juicing, you're going to want to let all the juice drain out, and then you're going to want to stir it so that everything's mixed together really well, and pour it into a glass and go ahead and drink it within about 10 minutes. Freshly made juice will begin to oxidize and lose some of its nutrients. So you want to drink it right away. Now there is a way that you can store fresh vegetable juice. If you want to store it for just a few days, you need to pour it into small glass jars. Fill them all the way to the very top of the glass jar so that there's no air space. Then put the lid on and store it in your refrigerator. So it's going to lose some of its fresh flavor, but it's still so much better than drinking no juice. So I hope you learned a lot from this lesson, and I encourage you to try out the juicing recipes that are on page 84 of your Vibrant Health book. These are easy, tasty recipes to get you started. I know that you're going to enjoy the energy and vitality you're going to be experiencing when you add juicing to your life. Thanks, and be well.